All right, trying to get started. Let's see. All right, looks like perfect. Test, hello. That was quick, jeez. There's like no lag on Twitch. A little bit of a lag on YouTube, that's fine. Old one's already deleted. Fantastic. All right. This is going to be... Yeah. There you go. Do I have something open that I don't want open? No, it's just... I'll make that invisible. What's going on, Scotty? What? I don't like guessing. Guess what? Chicken butt. Very dumb joke. Alright, so... How is this? Oh, I have to go onto, like, actually Twitch here. Otherwise, it'll start lagging out. Alright, so go back to OBS and back to VS Code. Alright, continuing the coding. So what have I gotten through the past few days? I finally finished the summon mechanic. And made it so that it should work in the future with more summons. I will have to add things when the other summons come. But I have the damage mitigation situation all figured out. I already have the actually, do I have that? The actual reduction in damage based on HP? I might not have that. Actually, no, I definitely do have that. Yeah, that's what this is. No, that's not what that is. Well, then where is it? Let's damage output. Player damage taken. Oh, because it goes to the damage mitigator first. No, it doesn't show. Oh, did you donate some amount? I'm sorry. I appreciate the donation though, if that's what you did. Let me see. Let me see if I can fix that actually, because that is kind of important. Oh, the resub. Why is that not showing? That's a Streamlabs thing, I think. Thanks for resubbing though. All right, I'm gonna fix that later because I'll have to figure that out. Why is that not showing up? It used to show up before. So yeah, that's weird. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it now though. Yeah, I'll try to fix that for next. I'll try to fix that for Monday, I guess. Let me write that down. Fix notifications, i.e. resub. Nice big letters written in pencil. All right. I don't care about Streamlabs right now. Let's go here. So I fixed the summon. I'm currently working on getting cooldowns to work. Let me rephrase that. Cooldowns are done. I was trying to get the cooldown visual, like the GUI visual, to work. I think it works pretty good now, and I'll actually show what that looks like now. So the next thing, I do want to get into mail today. Before I go into mail, I want to get the other visuals done, though. So I'm going to delete this in a second, but this is just like a current visual. So if I use a skill with the cooldown will show up here. Then once it gets down to 3 seconds, it'll like flash white every second. 2, 3. If the cooldown is above 10 seconds, then it'll just show like the cooldown by second. If it is under, is it 10 seconds or 3 seconds? No, it's definitely 10 seconds. This is the one. Cooldowns. Oh, I haven't added that caveat yet. So this is the last thing I wanted to do with cooldowns before I just moved on. I wanted to make it so that if it's above 10 seconds, it doesn't show the like 0.1, 0.2. I would just make it a whole number. I might just leave it as the 0.1, 0.2 for now, though. It's not that worth it, I guess, though. Yeah, because this change would have to be made on the server side anyway. Because, yeah, this is fine. I'll keep it like this for now. So you'll end up seeing the every tenth of a second change, but the numbers are aligned to the left, so that shouldn't really make a big difference anyway. I guess if it was aligned to the right, it would make a bigger difference. Anyway, so cooldowns are fine now, I think. Next, let me go here. There you go. Almost. All right. Nice. Cool. Now if I go up here, oh, I can't even show off the skill yet. I have to actually... Why did that take so long? All right, let's equip this thing. Now I go here, I use the skill. Now if I aggro one of these, all right, they're attacking me now, but if I go in here, I don't take any damage. Instead, this green thing goes down. That's the life of the shield. And the shield takes 20% of your MP, and it has a cooldown of 30 seconds. So I still have a 10-second cooldown. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7... I still can't use it. 2, 1, 0. Okay, I can use it now. Yeah, I take 0 damage, but it takes damage for me. All right, now let's allow these things to die. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what it is. I just read the bonus points comment. Maybe that's what it is. All right, so next thing is... let me delete this thing. That was just the 4 now. So this is the cooldown frame over here. The cooldowns will come up on the right side over here, and they'll go down. And they should order themselves based on their name, or based on the time they have left. And their name is the time they have left. So that means that anything with a lower cooldown should be on the top. So even if you use like a skill with a 5-minute cooldown, if you use any skill with like a 5-second cooldown, that'll jump above it every time, unless there's only 5 seconds left on the 5-minute cooldown, obviously. All right, now we have the buff frame up here. The debuff frame right below it. There's no real way to test the debuff frame yet because there are no debuffs in the game yet, because the only debuff I have planned as of now is the debuff you get from the boss, which will be like a poison kind of thing. I do have buffs in the game already, so I should be able to put this in. And the top frame is the... I call it the toggle aura frame, but I need to change this. We got buff, debuff. The thing is this top frame over here is going to be not toggle. It's going to be for toggles, auras, and summons. So all that will go up here. The idea is toggles will go all the way to the right, and this includes things like your element. So the elemental toggle, if it's none, then it won't show anything. But if it's like fire, water, earth, or air, it'll show one of those four there. Hey, what's going on, Danger? So toggle's gonna go all the way to the right. I was planning on auras to just go to the left and toggles to be to the right, but now that I decided to show summons up here too, I haven't fully decided on where I want the summons to go. I think summons are going to go in the middle. So I think auras are... Or actually, no. No, summons are going to go to the left. And auras will be in the middle, because really you should only have one aura active at any time. Like activating a second aura should get rid of the first one, just based on how I want auras to work. All right, so let's... Oh, also, I just realized, let me change the name of my stream, because actually... Yeah, let me... Wait, why can't I do that? Oh, that's why. Let's do... Not new year, new blank. Let's... So currently I'm working on what the buff image is, but that's going to be... I should be able to finish that pretty quick. So let's do... You've got mail. There you go. I'll keep it like that. And then I'll have Henry change it to whatever he wants to change it to later. What is this? Sorry, I'm changing the name of the YouTube stream too. So. You've got mail, Roblox Studio. All right, cool. Now let's continue. So I'm going to change the name of this frame. Right now it's toggle aura frame. What should I call this? One's called debuff frame, another called buff frame, and this one can be called miss frame for miscellaneous. Okay, I'm okay with that. This is a grid layout, though. I don't know if I want a grid layout. Versus a list layout. Let me copy... Let me copy this one. put it in here. Okay. Let me duplicate the list layout. Actually, let me delete the list layout. Let me duplicate this a few times. All right, honestly, it does the same thing. The only difference is there's like specifications in here. And also, this can just be 0. Yeah, there you go. I haven't put in the HP thing changes color because that's what I'm basically doing now. And I'm going to work on buffs first. I'll do buffs first, then I'll do the toggle, then I'll do the summon. Excuse me. I do kind of just want to change this to the list layout. And this can go... fill direction horizontal. There you go. Oh, wait, no, I don't want that. Yeah, it'll be sorted by name. Also, wait, what? Did I really sort this by layout order instead of name? That's ridiculous. Okay, I thought this was name like a while ago. So this, I need to duplicate this and move this here. Okay, now let's delete the grid layout. Horizontal fill direction. Item line alignment. Automatic. Do I have to do it with the UI grid layout then? Looks like I might have to. Because there's only... If I wanted to... Well, let me just see this. If this is 1, and this is, oh, whoops, 2, then yeah. I mean, I guess that I could do it like this, have it be a UI list layout, which I believe is less intensive than a grid layout, which it's not really much. It's not really a big deal. But I could just make it so that the summons are always like an early number to make them go all the way to the left, and then the toggles are always like a very high low number, like 999, so they always go to the right. I guess it would have to be like 9999. Yeah. Yo, what? Oh, because, okay. Okay, so the problem here is going to be if Well, we could make this like 0, 0, 0, right? So it would be 0, 0, 0, 1. Because if I duplicate this and I make it just 1, then this will technically be the second one, yeah. Yeah, that's how I'm going to have to do it. Okay, let's do it like that then. So going into the code. Also, let me refresh this. I feel like this is not accurate. That's all right. All right, so this is for cooldown. I could merge this. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because there's the main GUI script here. We do have an initialize thing for the main GUI script. And a few different things we're doing here. And I could technically just keep these together. That way I don't need a separate cooldown script. But then I'd have to have like an image button text. Cooldown frame. So this we can put on the bottom here. Add a connections. All right, self.gui.image button text. Right, self.gui image button text, yep. And then the same thing for cooldown frame. Self.gui.cooldown frame. Cool, so I should be able to just completely get rid of this. Delete. Move to recycling bin. Then we go to the client. We can get rid of that. Go back here. So this can be tripled up. One of them can just be regular image button. This one can be, what did I call it? Image button HP. Hey, what's going on, Frank Bankers? What's going on? I said that twice, didn't I? Okay. Image button HP, image button text. Next we have, I'm making a 2.5D RPG. Very close to entering beta soon. If you want to try out the alpha, you're more than welcome to. It's called Acorn Adventure. Here it is in the game. Oh wait, no, I can't do that through OBS. I have to do it actually. Oh, Snotty did it. There you go. Thanks, Snotty. It's a 2.5D. So what that means is basically the visuals are 3D, so it's three-dimensional visuals because it's Roblox. But there's some kind of restriction placed on your movement, which means you can go left or right. Well, in my game, you can go left and right, and you can jump up and down, but you can't go into the 3D plane unless you go to a corner. Then you can. There's restrictions on movement. That's what that means. Kinda, yeah. There's probably some Mario games that are more 3D that also have the same kind of restriction. But yeah, kind of like Mario. But uh, I don't know. Would Mario count as an RPG? I think Mario is more of a. I think Mario is more of just an action. I guess a RPG. Yeah. I don't know, the way I usually think of RPGs is you have a level, and I don't think Mario ever really has a level unless you're playing like Mario and Luigi, the Paper Mario thing. Yeah, platformer. Yeah. So there's like platforms that you jump on. I wouldn't necessarily call my game a platformer though. There's just like monsters that are on platforms. If you do want to try the game, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know if you are not able to hit anything, because you can like equip certain things to make it so that you can hit something. But I'm pretty sure I changed it to make sure that that's on by default. There's a lot of different menus in my game, so. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a game I used to play in the past. It was for the PlayStation that had like a similar mechanic. If you like hit a certain switch, it would like flip everything upside down, and you'd be walking on the ceiling. And there'd be monsters that fly, and it was just pretty cool. Yeah, that would be a pretty neat little thing. That was actually a game that I was thinking of remaking for Roblox, but I decided against it. I decided there was just not enough draw for those kinds of games. Although maybe there's a draw for it. I'm just not aware of it. It's a great idea, and I'm not gonna call it original just because I know at least one game that has done it before. But to be fair, that game was pretty unique. So if you've ever heard, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. The game is called Klonoa, like spelled like this. The one I played was Klonoa 2, and actually it's a pretty good game. No, the one I played was for PlayStation 2. I think the like original is for regular PlayStation, but I never played the original. I only played Klonoa 2. Gotcha. I think I stopped getting PlayStations after PlayStation 2 because PlayStation 2 was just such a good one. And I never saw the draw of PlayStation 3 games, except for like I think the Assassin's Creed games. But I I think I played that at a friend's house once. And that was enough for me. I'm more of a Nintendo guy myself. Play a lot of GameCube games. And the Wii. Okay, back to this. Yeah. No, the Wii and Wii U are pretty good. The thing with like 2D games is you kind of have to almost think out of the box for 2D games because you can do different, like way different things because if you just keep in mind that the player will only see like one way, like you can do some pretty neat things in terms of like hiding things and just making visuals appear more laterally appealing versus because you don't have to worry about the 3D aspect of it as much. You can just make them like taller and it's easier for the player to follow because they don't have to pay attention to everything. They just pay attention to what they see flat on the screen, basically. This is indeed Roblox Studio. Well, this is Roblox Studio. Like this thing up here is Roblox Studio. I'm using VS Code to do it, so it's not quite Roblox. Like this isn't Roblox Studio, but it sends everything to Roblox Studio. Yeah, I have 4 of them open at any given point in time. 4 scripts. Technically, you could do this on Roblox Studio too, but it's like there's just so many other things going on in Roblox Studio that I like to keep it separate. I like doing the script here. I like doing the script here, and then on Roblox Studio, I can do the testing and changing the UI and doing all that other stuff. So I don't have to keep track of too many things within one program. I have to have the other frames here. So let's keep the cooldown frame on the bottom. All right. Good luck with that. All right, let's call it the miscellaneous frame. Main GUI dot misc frame, and then the last one is going to be, or there's 2 more. Buff frame is equal to buff frame, and then debuff frame is equal to dot debuff frame. Yep. All right, cool. Self dot buff folder is equal to, do I already have it here? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what a luckily I don't have too much of a toaster in terms of a PC, but it seems to be getting there sometimes, depending on what I'm doing. But yeah, I wouldn't challenge you to run more advanced programs on a PC that's already on life support. If you can kind of hear the fan going, then yeah, it's gotta treat it tenderly. Some TLC. Jeez. Well, if you can already cook bacon on it, then you're probably beyond the point of hearing it. That thing's probably not even trying to move anymore. Oh, never mind. Okay, so it's not even that it's not trying, it's just trying so hard that it's causing some earthquakes in the country to the left of you. All right, so I need... Oh, I don't need it here. I need to find it on the player itself, which is what I have here for cooldown too. Buffs. Let me comment this out, save, and play just to make sure that's what I called it, because I don't feel like checking the code. Why did this error? Oh, did I? Yeah, I did the same thing I did initially. Okay. I know why it's erroring. There you go. No, I don't have gamble commands yet. Maybe in the future. I've spent a very limited amount of time actually improving the Twitch experience. Although there are some things in here. I think for some of those commands, like if I do it with Moobot, like they require some kind of payment, and I'm probably not going to do that. So I'm likely going to be experimenting a bit with, what is it, Stream Elements? Yeah, Stream Elements. So I might start doing things from there. I mean, actually the chat on screen is already from Stream Elements, so and I'm kind of a fan of that, so I'll probably keep using them and try to expand from there. No, add? All right. Cool. So the point of this was to go here and check out buffs. Oh, I don't have any buffs. Obviously, I'm not gonna have buffs on that. Let's just put all the buffs down here. Attack and accuracy. So C is the most important one. Okay, so this is the total buff I'm getting. And this is the actual skill that's doing the buffing. Okay. Now I remember what happens. So buff breakdown can have a lot more than all buffs. Welcome back, Frank. It doesn't take me too long, but I don't have a super old laptop. I think my laptop is from like 2022 or something like that. Maybe 2021. So it's half the age of your laptop. For starters, I don't know. I just kind of do it. Certain things I find really, really interesting, and because I find those certain things interesting, I was willing to learn a lot more of this stuff. Although I'm only very familiar with Lua now, yeah, that's kind of. I think you kind of have to have an interest in it. And as far as actually learning the languages, I'm pretty sure Lua is like one of the easiest languages to learn. There's not too many things to keep track of, but all you really have to do to learn it is get the base things, like just know what loops are, know what like variables are, and then just kind of try to make something. That's how I learned most of it. So it's stats, buffs, buff breakdown. Buff breakdown folder. Local buffs folder. Buffs folder. And buffs folder, find first child, buff breakdown. This is one of those things where I'm gonna have to use my special. Like for now, I'll let this slide, but this really should never error out unless there's some weird shenanigans going on the client side. Nice. Oh yeah, no, Opera actually takes a while to load. Opera is on the slow end. It's got to send it's got to make sure it sends your data to the people that are going to sell it really quick, in the slowest time possible. If self.buff breakdown folder, then model and map. Do you mean like create models for enemies and then map their what's it called, the heat maps or whatever it's called? It's not heat map. What is it called? The thing that makes them move. the mesh heat map things. Yeah, there's a few different things that you'd want to do if you want to make that. Oh, like literally make. Okay, gotcha. So it would be modeling. You probably also what I talked about with heat maps if you want to have actual meshed enemies that move. That's up to you. You don't have to make them move. It's totally up to you. I don't know what would make a good game or a bad game, but you know. So buff breakdown folder, it's going to be it's going to be very similar to the cooldown folder. So self dot connections dot on buff added is equal to self dot buff breakdown folder child added connect function buff end. Let's expand this a little more. Minimize this. How do you model a player character? I haven't really touched the player character modeling aspect of Roblox, mainly because I want to make sure that at least most of the accessories that players have already gotten from Roblox's shop can be worn in my game. Because of that, I don't really want to mess with the player models themselves. There are, like, my game forces everyone to go into an R15 rig. So there are, and there are certain things that cannot be worn, but almost all things can be worn. If I start making changes to the models, then that'll definitely change. But yeah, at this point, I'm probably not even touching the character models, and because of that, I can't really help you with that. There's the way Roblox handles character models is not the same way I make the monsters, because the monsters are just one mesh, whereas the character models are like R15 or R6. Nice. That's always a great start to a day. When the damn program is frozen. I'm going to have to find the location again. So local buff type is equal to buff. Oh, wait a minute. I do something weird here. I take the name of cooldown up here, but I change it down here. I guess that's fine. Buff dot name. I don't think I'm gonna change buff names though. Sub 1 1. Yeah. AI is not going to help you a whole lot if you don't already understand how to code. That's a problem. 1 sec, I'm going to sit down for a sec. Yeah, also something to keep in mind of, if you just turned your PC on, you might want to check what else is trying to run at the same time. Like, it might not just be Opera, it might also be trying to run like a bunch of things, especially if you haven't turned it on in a while. Maybe you might have like an antivirus running that's trying to download new things and run a scan, and in that case, your computer's never going to run fast. It's just going to keep buffering. That doesn't matter. You think if an expired antivirus is not going to run on your computer and make sure that it's not squeezing you dry by sending you things like, hey, you can get this discount if you whatever. Local location is equal to buff type is equal to S. And yeah, I'm just gonna probably copy this. I forget what the other things are called though. The other types. I forget if it's U or if it's I or whatever it is. Like U for use item or I for just item. Yo, why is that so slow actually? That's kind of a problem. Oh, these are all, like, these won't have any defense, so that kind of makes sense. S buff underscore defense underscore. Okay, cool. So we'll have the location. I'll have to find the buff. Where is it? Hey, what's going on, Wolf? I mean, good luck on opening the studio eventually, dude. sounds like a hassle for you. Buff. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So we have an image. I have a duration. I do not have cooldown. Also, this duration is really long. Wow. I mean, it's 10 minutes. How long do I want my buffs to last? I feel like 3 minutes is fine. So 180. Yeah, I think 3 minutes is fine. And then, honestly, that's it. Because should buffs have a cooldown even? No, I think buffs don't even need a cooldown. So if location dot image and location dot duration, then the value is the duration. Okay, good. The script would only run when you actually press play. But if it's an issue where it like you're running the game and things aren't working but you're not getting errors, then yeah, you have to do the good old fashioned way of finding what's wrong, and that's just print things everywhere and find out what's not printing. That's basically how you do it. If you're just taking AI, like something that an AI gave you, and trying to figure out what's wrong, good luck. I do not envy you. I don't think it really matters as long as you script it correctly. I haven't really done that, so it's probably something with the what's it called? It's not gravity, it's physics. It's probably something with the physics that you have to change. Not really sure how to even do that. There's like a bunch of tutorials. I don't know if actually maybe not a bunch, but there's definitely at least one tutorial that I saw on YouTube that kind of shows you how to manipulate gravity to your needs to some degree. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. All right, so looking for that, then we do local new duration is equal to self.gui.image button text clone He's speaking in code. It's all good. Not the kind of code I would understand, but you know. Do I include current time, or is that only for cooldowns? I feel like that's only for cooldowns. No, it's not only for cooldowns. The current time I'm only including to make sure that in case some weird thing happens in terms of ordering, it doesn't delete the wrong one. Equal to the location dot image new duration dot text label dot text is equal to buff dot value. And now we do self dot connections. Location.id concatenate with current time. Sorry, dude. I'm pretty busy making my own game right now. Mr. Wolf. And yeah, that's the way you got to do it, bankers. That's the way you got to do it. That is an issue I'm not aware of, bankers. So, yeah. I don't know what that sentence means, bankers. Not quite sure what you mean by making a script for your script. I would wager the answer is no, but I don't really understand the context, so. All right. Changed connect function. I still have no idea what you mean. I don't know what you mean it won't open. Do you like if there is no script to open, then yes, you have to make a script. But I mean, yeah, I don't know what you mean. No. It's more like you sound like the guy who is asking. I mean, I'm trying to create a perfect egg relation kind of thing. And I simply can't think of one right now. Something with yolk. The problem with making an analogy here is I don't actually know what's going on your screen. So if you actually don't have a script, then it sounds like you're asking, so where do I put the yolk when you don't have any yolk? Like, I'm not quite sure what's going on. All right, I'm literally just going to copy this. Paste it here. Then copy this. Paste it here. And then just change the name of everything. Oh, wait, that's new CD. Ooh. Buff type. New duration is actually what I'm trying to do. All right, now this is, like, CD is what I have to change to buff. Okay, here we go. All right, cooldown decreases and duration also decreases. Okay, good. So it's pretty much the same thing. Do I make it 3? No, I'm going to make this 10. Because durations are generally going to be longer than a few seconds. Yeah, Control C, Control V up. Otherwise, you'd have to right-click, copy, right-click, paste every time. Code is incredibly fun. I agree. Especially if it's like super basic. If you use super basic code to make super complex things, it's nice. Actually, you know what? Dat the boy, you seem like the kind of guy that wouldn't mind trying to break my game in any way possible. You want to try to go into my game and try to break it? And if you do, please let me know how you did so I can try to fix it. Yeah, dude. Do it. I'd love for people to try to break my game. Specifically if they tell me how they broke it, because I want to fix it. Although right now, like, give me a few minutes so I can update the game. Because I have put some more things into the game, so. Once this part of it is done, it's already 1:14 where I am. I'm probably going to work on this for another less than 45 minutes, then I'll actually start making the mail system. Before I start making the mail system, though, I'll update the game and I'll push it live so you guys can try to break it again. Though feel free to try to break it now. Just keep in mind there are some things that you can do that will break the game, and I'm aware of it because I just simply haven't put certain things there yet. For example, do not accept the tutorial quests that will break the game. Because yeah, I have them. It's for an older version of the game, and yeah, that will be fixed soon. There's probably other ways to break the game that are known already. I just can't think of them right now. I'm working on this right now, so it's hard to think. Oh wait, lock ID. Yep. Do duration destroy, buff value less than 10, and buff value remainder divided by 1 is equal to 0. Then do the transparency thing. Oh wait, I don't have this frame anywhere else. Oh shoot. Max HP frame. That's fine. Okay. Now I have the frame by copy and pasting it there. Okay, good. I now have the frame. I got my toolbox. While the transparency is less than 1, increase it and wait 0.05 seconds. Oh, and I mean, it's already technically public. It's just in alpha. The link doesn't work for you. I mean, keep in mind, too, it's only for PC. So you wouldn't be able to play it on the phone. Is the link really not working, though? Let me see. Oh, no, it's going right there for me. That's weird. Oh, okay. Right, your laptop isn't functional right now. It makes sense. Alright, text label is equal to buff value, name, buff value. Actually, this would have worked anyway because oh wait, then I didn't need this at all. Let me go back and fix this. I can undo. Okay, yeah. Now that's fine again. I don't have to worry about the flashing white on the HP frames. Let me go into the game. See if this works. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can't see if this works. because I'm parenting it to cooldown frame when I should be parenting it to something else. Right, buff or debuff. All right, here is what we're gonna do. Buff origin. This is gonna be whether it's skill or potion or whatever. And then we're gonna have local buff type is equal to that boy buff type. All right, cool. If buff type is equal to buff, then you go into the buff frame. Else if buff type is equal to debuff. Oh, actually, no, I have to. That's not what it has to be. It has to be the actual value somehow. Then, and so let me check this, because the value in this case has to be the attributes. So if I do this, then I go into stats, buffs, buff breakdown. I get the attack. All right, and it's just in the attributes. Oh, you know what? I think it will have to be like literally a debuff. So I'm gonna add another skill type called debuff. Okay. Yeah, no, I thought you knew that already. Yeah, AI is not great for making anything more complex than like Pong. Else, new dot parent is equal to self dot was buff debuff GUI dot miss frame. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna need it. So that's a problem. Stats, buffs. So this should already be here. I love that emoji. Anyway, we got player GUI. is it? Main. Oh, I haven't changed the name appropriately yet, but this is not even running correctly yet. Why not? Print self.cooldown folder. This is called main GUI script. Oh, successfully. Okay, so that's already done. Oh, because I'm checking cooldown folder. So this is correct. I have to check this as well. Print successfully loaded buff folder. Sure. Print buff. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that. So right now the game is in a spot where it's like right before the release into beta. So I made it so everybody is basically able to test any like extremes, which means you only have to kill like 2 of any mob, and you instantly get to the max level of each weapon. Weapons have levels, players have levels, and basically I want people to try all of the skills. The mage skills still don't all work, and I know I have to put some cooldowns on the arrow skills. If you have any ideas on what the cooldowns should be exactly, please let me know. But yeah, the mage like magic barrier will not work yet because I haven't pushed that update to the game yet. It does work on my end though. Like the magic barrier is literally this. Like it works on my game. It doesn't work on your game because it's simply not there. Oh yeah, I removed that because I was gonna test something. Ooh, okay. Well, that's not gonna. Oh, because there's a freaking cooldown to it. All right. Well, so. So if I press it, okay, now I can actually press it. So see, it does work. It gives me a little barrier, and that green is the shield of the barrier, not the shield of me. So that's good. Or not my HP rather. Now keep in mind, a lot of these things do work. So this one doesn't really work yet, so you can ignore this. The reason it doesn't work yet is because I want to make the wish list actually interactable. Like the other stuff in my older version of the game did work, but the wish list has to do with the shop. So this should be like fully functional. If you find anything wrong with this, please let me know. This is a pretty important part of the game. Strength increases the damage you deal with close combat attacks. Precision increases the damage you deal with ranged attacks. Intelligence increases the damage you deal with magic attacks. Strength also increases HP. Intelligence also increases MP. And precision increases accuracy. Accuracy doesn't really matter until later in the game when you can't hit monsters. Or like early on, like against level 1 to level 5 mobs, you should always be able to hit them, even if you have 0 accuracy. Or like even if you have 0 precision, really. By default, I think you have like 10 accuracy to start. And then every level you gain like 2 or something. Or 5, I forget. You can't increase... So if you go over here and you press the plus button, you have to press confirm afterward. And you're saying that's not increasing it? It's increasing it for me. Like it won't just go by pressing the plus or minus. Like you actually have to confirm it. Yeah, just let me know if that's still not working. No increase. Ooh, okay. Well, before you rejoin, check to see if there's any errors that you see on the client side. Because I don't see an error, but I think someone else has seen an error before. I just haven't been able to figure out what they've seen. Or what they were seeing. Oh, I'm going to have to move this. Oh, but then I can't hear the pings. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm playing with my headphones right now. Alright, it's awkward. Yes, I am talking. I've been talking into the ether for the past 5 minutes. Great. thanks for that information, Snotty. Anyway, as I've been saying. Oh man. All right. So what I wanted to say is to start. We got this button over here. This gives the all of the stats, like a stat breakdown. Oh, thanks for the tier 3 sub, man. Nice. Awesome. All right, so we've got the stat breakdown over here. We've got it. If you want, you can unclick all of these, and it'll remove them from the quick loads over here. That way you can select the ones by clicking them again that you want. And you can close it by clicking there. The refresh button doesn't work yet, but this will be an option to refresh your stats once a week. So, or reset your stats once a week, the base stats. Or you can spend Robux if you want to refresh it more than once a week. But I figure the once a week would be plenty for people. Oh, 100%. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to allow 1 million experience monsters to not be data wiped. Once it goes into beta, though, anything that happens in the beta will stay. Unless I forgot to change the experience, then I will probably roll back one more time. But once the game is in beta, I plan on keeping that data store in perpetuity. Yeah, right now is just like a testing thing where I'm trying to get people to try to break the game. Anyway, like I was saying before, when I didn't realize I was not talking to anybody, the skill menu is this blue thing. That's the next thing you can check. I'm aware that the current weapon thing here is not working, and that this this white outline does not move to the current weapon that you have equipped. They're simply on the same connection, and I haven't updated that connection. That'll be done soon. But you can go into all the skills and check all the skills. You can you can move these skills onto your keybinds. All of the keybinds are changeable by opening the keybinds by either pressing the K key or going into the menu and pressing the keybinds. And you can change them by moving either the skill from the skills GUI to the keybinds, or by moving them from within the keybinds, just moving it to the left or right or whatever. There's like something lagging over here, and I'm not fully understanding why. Oh, let me do this. Maybe some weird things happening. Oh yeah, it was the filter. That's weird. Okay. Just make sure you save the keybinds after you move them. All done for today, that boy. Nice name, by the way. I mean, thanks for checking out the game and letting me know that there's still some kind of weird stat update bug. Keybinds button does work for me. Oh, no. That shouldn't work yet. I will make it work. I do not remember the game. Sorry. I forget what we were talking about before. Alright, so what am I... Right, buff. Why is the buff not showing up? Oh, because it's stats and then buffs. Yikes. Stats folder is equal to self.modules.module client player.player stats folder, and all right, let's see if that works now. Have a good one, man. Okay. So they show up, but problem is they all show up every time I press it, even though... Alright, to fix that, I'd simply have to, so this will never happen in the cooldown part because I can't actually have a second of the same a second thing in cooldown that's the same skill. In the buffs folder though, what happens is it's removed. Oh, all I have to do is delete it though, right? If I go into stats, buffs, yeah, because there's only one of these. So if it's deleted, oh, but, right, okay. So we can start by doing self.connections, buff.name, deleted is equal to buff, get property change signal parent, connect, function, okay. We can just do buff delete. Or sorry, it's not buff delete. It's new duration delete. And also disconnect this thing. Just put this above, I guess. Well, actually, if that's the case, then I'd have to remove this too. Okay. So that should avoid that problem. I mean, I did delete instead of destroy. Funny. I think other languages do use destroy, though. Okay. What is the problem here? All right. Yeah, I have no idea. Get priority change signal parent. That is when this should be destroyed. But I don't change the parent here at all, so I don't quite understand. I have to change something. Oh, yeah, there's some kind of weird satanic sound in the in the music of the game, but like super. It's like really, really quiet. I'm very curious what it is. So I'm gonna have to change the music at some point. I think that it's probably just some weird effect of slowing it down, or I forget exactly what I did with it. I did some quick editing to it, and I think that's probably causing that weird sound in the back. Print buff dot parent print buff. All right. I assume what? So is the property of the child assigned after it's added to the parent? Is that why this is happening like this? I guess I can just make it so that I say if buff.parent is not equal to self.buff breakdown folder, then return end, set it equal to, okay. Try that again. Yeah, sure, I'll take a look in a sec. All right, cool. Okay, all right, yeah, it's working the way I want it to. All right, let's check this out. Yep, don't do that. Don't go around asking for follows on other people's streams. Mm. All right, yeah, I might have to set up like a stream rules kind of thing. Well, some of it is just like common sense, though. I don't know. At least I think it's common sense. Common sense ain't that common anymore, apparently, though. All right, so we have the buffs here. So the only things I really want to work on now with this is getting the summon HP on the top and getting the toggles on top and the aura on top. So that would be 3 things I can add. I'm going to do that after the stream, though. I'm going to start working on the mail system now to finally actually be doing what my stream title says I'm doing. So we go down to mail time. Where's Henry, by the way? I gotta yell at him for not doing this. Alright, did I have something set up before? I know I started setting up the trade system, and the reason why I held off on the trade system is because I decided that I needed a mail system first, specifically to handle situations where the trade system breaks, or to handle situations where you've accepted a trade, but you don't have enough space in your inventory. In which case, the trade will still go through, but anything that you traded that doesn't fit in your inventory will go into your mail, and it will have a deletion time of 1 day. So basically, if you don't accept it from your mail, it'll be deleted within 1 day. Does that mean that players could technically flood their mailbox? Yes. I'm thinking of adding a cap to that though. Like how many messages should people be able to store in their mailbox? The thing is this would all go into the player's data store. So each message in their mailbox would be an additional table. And the table would basically contain the sender, the message, and the item attached, if there is an item attached. Yeah, I'll probably be adding those. Actually, let me see where it is now. Yeah, so there's going to be buttons on the bottom here. The thing is some of the or it'll probably be claim all, delete red, and I'll have like a way to lock messages to make sure that those aren't deleted by the delete red button. Messages that are open like this will be red messages. If they're closed, that means they are not red messages. We'll have the inbox and the sent. I could probably make this even smaller because this is actually pretty big, because it's already pretty big on my screen, so it would be pretty big on other people's screens too. I could probably make this smaller. I could make, oh yeah, I could totally change this up. So I can make it so that this is all just one line, so you can have a lot more messages here. We'll move this down. Here, we can have inbox, we can have sent. Let me... do that, and then change this to inbox button, and then this to... Actually, no. That's gonna... new button. Alright, it's a bad idea to name it new button, but whatever. Then we'll put new in there. Inbox just contains all, so I think I'm going to change this to all button. Alright, reverse this. This is going to be new. This is going to be all. Okay. Hey, what's going on? It's hard to read your name, jeez. Oh, Mr. Cool is best. And Gaming Forever. Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what a realistic, like a reasonable cap would be. The cap on the amount of... The thing is, if like when I put a cap into, I'd have to put like a question mark on the top and be like, and have that listed there in like bold, saying you can only have a max of whatever amount. I guess 200. Although it would have to be a factor of 2 to just to reduce the data saved. So what would be a decent factor of 2? 2 for... Yeah, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Yeah, 128, 256. Okay, so it would be 256. All right, so I'm gonna say that the max amount is gonna be. Oh, what am I? Really? Okay, I'll give a rundown really quick. I'm working on a 2.5D RPG. Currently working on the mail system of it. If you want to try the game, though, it's available now. It just doesn't have some of the things I was just working on. So here's the game if you wanted to try it out. It's just in an alpha state though, so it's not the. It doesn't have some of the things that I added in the last few days. And it's basically just the. I think there was like one bug fix that I did, and I added the barrier summon and some cooldown stuff, and that's it. I'm working on the mail system now. The mail system is required so that players can like send things to other players outside of trading. It's required for the trade system to actually be implemented because if trades fail for some reason, I need a way to send the items to the players after the fact. I've been scripting like this for like a year and a half now, I guess. A little less than a year and a half. I would say. All right, so we've got new, all, and sent. Also, keep in mind it is only available on the PC. Right now, again, it's in an alpha state, so if you find any bugs, please let me know. If you find any errors, please let me know. You can join the Discord server too, and you can send any of the bugs or errors you find there. Also, because it's in an alpha state and it's very close to be releasing to beta, I made it so that all of the monsters give 1,000,000 experience times the normal experience. So basically, you'll be leveling up really, really fast for now. That's going to be going away immediately after it's in beta, and also everything's going to be reset in beta. So you will lose progress. Just keep that in mind. Nice. Which bugs? Because there shouldn't be actual error bugs that early. There was one bug that someone kind of found. Nice. If you'd like, you can. If you're part of the Discord, you can join the Discord and kind of send a screenshot of the bugs and just let me know so I can. I can fix it. When you open the menu and try to close, it reopens by itself. Which menu? Oh, also the landing page, like when you go into the game, that is, I think the only button that you should be pressing there is the play button. I don't think anything else should work. That it's just, and like it's not going to show a picture of your character yet. That I'll be doing that in a little bit. It's not the priority for me right now. But yeah, let me know the like which menu you're opening to that causes that reopen situation. You put it in bugs? All right, let me see bugs. I don't see it yet. On the Discord? Oh, you'll put it in bugs. Oh, I thought you said you already put it in bugs. All right, I'll wait for that then. I'll keep working on this in the meantime. So in the scrolling frame, so we have 2 image buttons. So what I'm gonna do here now is change this a bit. Oh, it's the same thing as the it's just the arrow style dev 240, I'm pretty sure. All right, we got the image label. So do I want it to be small like that? Not really, honestly. This is kind of a problem here. So this is size is 0.25, size is 0.25. That's really small. These should both be size 0.4 at least, I would imagine. And then this thing's size can change by changing this to cell size can be 0.2 maybe. Oh, what the? Change this to fit. Oh, that's so much better. Wow, okay. Did main GUI on the left side of the screen, is this thing... Okay, that's also fit, good. It was weird for a second. I think it's fine if these are actually a little bit smaller, so we can try for 175. Yeah, and then move the, or make the image horizontally smaller. So 0.1. UI marked in yellow opens itself after you open it once and try to close it. Okay. Let me try to do that again. Let's play. The yellow UI, the actual functionality of it doesn't work yet, by the way. It worked in the past, but I need to change some things in it. So open it, close. Okay, so it seems to work. Are you able to replicate the problem? Or was it just that one time? Because I can't seem to replicate that problem. It keeps happening. Okay. I'll go into the main game then really quick to see if I can replicate it in the main game. Because the open and close code is pretty simple. That shouldn't really be happening. It's not like I have any kind of double click on it or anything. Oh. So how are you trying to open it and close it? Yeah, my code can be a little bit more confusing than other codes, so that's kind of understandable. So gaming forever. How are you trying to open it and close it? Are you clicking on it and then clicking the X button, or are you clicking on it and clicking on it again, or are you pressing the O button, which is the shortcut for that? Tables are amazing, dude. Lua is made for tables. I mean, I'll show you what I see here. Like, so one click opens, one click closes over and over and over again. I'm pressing the O key now, which is the shortcut. It's the character. Yeah, that's me. I'm just I'm trying to test it on the live version. Oh, what do you, which Oh. Oh, you mean this thing? Oh, that's intended. That's fine. That's fine. It's because of how I handle that menu in particular. Because the idea is you can click it and then you can click anywhere else to close it. But if you click it again, then like if you press any button, actually, if you click the menu and press any button, it'll close it. So to close the menu, you can just click off of it. The problem with this menu is there's no other way to close it, so I have to have like multiple different ways to close it. And because of that, clicking it again, it will reopen. Because I close things, I close it on the click down and open it on the click up. So the ways it will close basically is, again, clicking any button, pressing the down key will close it. Also, moving your mouse off of the game should close it. Or off of the game and then back onto the game should close it. I can't do that because there are certain circumstances where, like for example, skills. I have certain circumstances where I have skills, and I need like the keybinds open, moving here, and I need to actually slot the skills into the keybinds. So I drag from one menu into another. I made it though so that whichever menu you open. Oh, shoot. It's not applicable. Okay, so this is something that I'm pretty sure I fixed. I'll make it so that the when you open a menu, that'll be the one that's like the front one. That should have been the case already, but I guess I didn't do that. I did make it so that whenever you click a menu, that comes up front immediately, which is oddly more annoying than I thought it would be. But that is already done. So, and then keep in mind also, you can change all your keybinds. I'm not sure if I mentioned that already, just by kind of moving the keybinds around, like clicking, moving this here, moving that there, moving the attack button. Just make sure you save afterward. Like I usually have the attack on the V key. Like especially for me, like I don't like my movement Wait. I've got a problem here. What's going on? What? Well, I might have to just push my current update because I've got an issue. Oh, I think I might be having an issue because of certain things that are available in the test server that's not available in this server. That might be a problem. Okay. But anyway, yeah, you can move around your keybinds and make sure you save them afterward. I will have to leave now. Oh, wait, what's going on down here? I have to fix that somehow. All right. But yeah, if you find any other issues other than that, because that's just like a visual, that can be considered a visual glitch, even though it's intended. Maybe I'll try to make it so that if it's if you down click and it's already open and you're over here, then it won't close out. I could probably do that. Yeah, I'll do that to make that look better. But if you find any other issues or errors or something not working, please let me know. There are things that I already know that are not working. For example, if you go into the quests, none of the tutorial quests will work. Do not even try them. They will break. They might actually break the server. I haven't actually tested to see if they break the server. All the other quests should work. Pretty sure you don't have to finish them. I think one requires you to hunt 2,000 monsters. You don't have to do that. Like, you really don't. You got your equipment. Normally this will be the default equipment thing that pops up. But I'm like testing the customization features. So got my game and Roblox. Hey, that's you. Actually, this is gonna break my game. I mean, my game's already broken. I just hope it doesn't break the server. There you go. Okay. Can you see my skill, by the way? You should be able to see my skill. Oh shoot! It's still the broken version of it. Oh no. Okay. I might have to push this. Apparently I haven't pushed in a while because there's a few things that I fixed already, and that stationary fire was something that I fixed already. All right, I'm gonna leave. Let's. Okay, yeah. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna push this version of the game right now. To do so, let me open all of the places. Because I have to open the next area too, and then save all my code, and then push. All right, that's saved. You guys can't see this right now. I'm deleting everything, then pasting, then moving. Duplicate storage. Copy from starter GUI. I don't really want to be using starter GUI though, so this is a little bit annoying. Like, I should be able to move this into GUI, right? And that should work. Just make sure that works before I break anything. All right, I really should make a loading screen. Okay, so it looks like that would work. Code's updated. There's nothing in the new area yet. All right, let's publish. Oh, the issue with Starter GUI is that if you have more people in the game, the way Starter GUI works, apparently, is for every player in the game, it copies Starter GUI and then places it into your player's GUI. Now, it duplicates Starter GUI and then it duplicates it again and places it into player GUI. So you'll have double the amount of, or you'll have as many GUIs open on the server as there are players in the game. It's like a weird Roblox data leak kind of thing. And the way to get around that is to stuff all of the members of the starter GUI into replicated storage and then just manually copying it from that replicated storage. I probably will not unless you join the streams more often, basically. In fact, I'm probably going to be clearing off my friends list and just have like 3 or 4 people on there very soon. Mainly because I do use the friends list sometimes to have people test things that I wouldn't want public yet. It's like my own community thing, if you get what I'm saying. All right, let's publish that one. All right, stop spamming that, Mr. Cool. It's a micro optimization if you don't have too many GUIs. If you have a ridiculous amount of GUIs, like my game, I'm pretty sure my game classifies as having a ridiculous amount of GUIs. If you do have a ridiculous amount of GUIs, then it is more than... It's still like a small optimization, but I wouldn't classify it as a micro optimization. I classify it as like a... It actually wouldn't make a difference. Wait. Oh, whoops, that's why. I'm like, why can't I see the purple? There it is. Purple. Purple. Last area, where is it? There it is. Oh, I have to go here. Rojo. Title. Connect. Accept. Publish. All right, so next time you guys log out and back into the game, it should have some of the other things in there. So it should have all the skills in there now. So I finally added the last skill, which is the barrier summon, which takes damage for you as long as you're standing in the barrier. I added the cooldowns to like it's like a small number of skills. There's going to be more skills with cooldowns on them. Like, and any of the AOE skills are probably going to have like a 2.5 second cooldown on them. Right now, the fist skill has like a 5 second cooldown on it, but I'll reduce it. I'm reading your stuff right now. Player. So the GUI would still exist on the server. I'm not 1,000% sure on why it's more optimal. All I know is that pretty much every forum post I saw is that it's more optimal, and the reason being is because it duplicates it too many times. Otherwise, the reset on spawn, it like all of my things do have reset on spawn false. I think reset on spawn just treats it like the character. But there should be another issue with it because it apparently does cause some games to lag out. And I haven't been able to test it on my game really because I believe it requires like a few players to join the game, like a bunch of players to join the game to really test it. And I haven't had more than like 8 people join the game at the same time before. So I haven't been able to test it with a lot more players, but it should be better than not doing it. That's my understanding. Again, I have like hundreds of GUI. Like what's shown here is just like I have hundreds of frames, I should say. Maybe, do I have thousands? Maybe it's possible I have thousands at this point. They're just like all in here or in the GUI to clone too. Got a lot. Well, I'll try to find the forum post. Or the multiple forum posts, actually. Roblox. Causing lag, maybe? Just, if I can't find it after this search, I'll just... I'll just ignore it. So the way the barrier works, Snotty, is basically the cost of the barrier is equal to 20% of your MP. The amount of HP the barrier has is equal to the MP that you had to cast it for. So it's basically equal to 20% of your MP. So as a mage gets more intelligence, they'll get more MP, and the barrier will get stronger. If there's like one skill, I'm pretty sure this is how it would work actually. If there is a single skill that'll deal like 500% of your HP, if you cast a barrier, the barrier will take all of it, even if it's like overwhelming. I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. Yeah. Though be careful though, because I've only been able to test with one player. If there's multiple players in the barrier, it will take damage for every player in the barrier. So if you take if one player takes 500% of their HP and damage, it'll go to the barrier, and if more than one person is in that barrier, then I'm pretty sure it'll only take damage for one of those people. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's how it should happen, based on the order of operations. And again, I mentioned this before, but when I have the second tier weapons, there will be other damage mitigation means in terms of like the defensive character will be able to take damage for other characters. But it won't be 100% like the barrier. It'll be less. It'll be like 50%. Or I wrote it out somewhere, but I don't have it right now. Okay. I can't find the starter GUI lag issue now. I will try to find it for you later today. And maybe I should keep that particular forum post handy because that seems to be one that people have asked for before. Book for starter GUI forum post. Like it was something that I found like a long time ago. Well, I say a long time ago, but it was within the year, and that particular post was also, I'm pretty sure, written within the last year or two. Yeah, feel free to take a look at it later, Snotty. The problem with testing certain things like that are that I don't have a monster in the game that is currently capable of dealing that much damage. Specifically, by the time a character would get the barrier, because the barrier is like the level 50 spell or something like that. I might change the order in which you get spells. I might actually change it so that to get the next weapon, the next tier of weapon, you actually only have to be level 50. And if you want to get to level 60, that's fine. You'll actually unlock the passive at level 60. So you'll actually unlock every like super important thing at level 50. But if you want to push the extra 10 levels, then you can get the special passive that will always be with you. The early passives are nothing too crazy though. Like I think the sword passive is you get like 100 extra HP. The mage passive is I think 50 MP. And yeah, so on and so forth. But wait, what? What did I press there? Oh, I pressed the button by accident. Oh, I just realized that this is not capturing Studio. There you go. I could do that for testing purposes. But I'd have to push again. You know what? I'll do it. I'll make a single monster deal a ridiculous amount of damage. Which monster should it be? Should I make it the king crab just to make make the fools that try to fight it realize how majestic it is? Put it in the cave. I don't have monsters in the cave yet, and I would have to add certain things to the cave to do that, so I'm not going to do that yet. It's just going to be a for now thing, so I'll make it so that the crab, the king crab, has a ridiculous amount of stats. Monster stats. King crab. All right. Attack. I'm straight up giving this thing 10,000 attack. I wonder how much damage this is going to be. Let's test it. Oh yeah, all of them. I can't edit a single crab. Why was I teleported here, by the way? I think I know why I was teleported here. That's okay. Easily fixable later. I also made it, by the way, I made it so that you cannot take damage from more than one monster at a time. But like basically, there's a cooldown on. There's a cooldown on taking damage. Okay, see, it took all of the damage. Yeah. Let's see how much damage this actually does, though. 10,300. Yeah, I made it so that yeah, it's on a 1 second cooldown. Oh, actually no, it deals way more than 10,000 damage. It dealt 10,300 damage because that's my total life. Yeah, monsters can't deal more or yeah, monsters can't deal more damage than your total life. I made that specifically because I keep saying this, but yeah, I do keep adding things though, which is maybe not the best thing in the world, but whatever. I do plan on having like an armor system where you can have your life, and then you have like armor up to 50% of your life. So if you take 100% damage, you'll actually only go down to 50% damage. All right. Yeah, this is taking a while to stop. Move this to starter GUI. Yeah, if you have armor, you can't be one hit. Yeah, but that's gonna be like ideally, I make that a special thing. And also, the bosses, like damage formulas from bosses, are gonna follow a different formula. So that's just the regular monsters. So regular monsters can't one hit you, but bosses likely will still be able to one shot you. But it really depends. If you're like a squishy class, then you will be able to be one shot. Yes, 100%. If you're a tank class, then you will likely not be able to be one shot. Or if you are, it's going to be like skills that have it's going to be boss skills that have like a very very obvious charge thing, and like it'll be shown that they're about to use it. Like I don't want the game to be too difficult. Also, I love it when it's moving this fast because I can go over here and be like, ooh, waterfall, nice, big tree. Okay, let's go back to working on this guy. This guy. All right, there you go. All right, so I moved the image label, or I resized it to make more sense. Now, both of these can actually move. So this is now the size 0.1. This can start at 0.125. increase it by 0.75 or 0.075. Oh, 7 is enough actually. Same thing down here. 8, 7. This is gonna go down to 1, 2, 5. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I have a Discord server. You can join. Where is it? Here. There's the link if you want to join. I've got the image label and those two. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need to make these smaller now that I think about it, because there's gonna have to be options on the right here. One's gonna have to be the lock option. One's gonna have to be the trash option. So make this, once again, make it 0.8. Okay, maybe not make it 0.8, make it 0.7. Yes, that's fine. We'll call this mail label. We'll duplicate it. .5. Alright, well that's going to have to be a little bit later than that. So the size is 0.7, starts at 0.125, so that's 0.825. This thing is going to have to, first of all, be called lock label. And it's going to have to start at 0.83. And the size itself is going to have to be smaller too. Let's make it 0.8 maybe? Oh, that's, no, not 0.8, 0.08. There you go. If I duplicate this and call it something else, like trash, or remove label, trash label. Gotcha. No. No, stop asking. Alright. We got the trash label. Let's move the trash label over. So this will start at 0.91 maybe? Well, maybe 0.92. Yeah, and then I'll have to import. I'll have to find it first. Files. Icons. Where are the icons? Items. Where's the trash bin? Gotta find the trash bin. Trash. Hey, look at that. Cool. copy ID, trash. Oh wait, I just realized that that's kind of useless. It's useless because this whole thing is a button, and if you click this, when you go into the letter. Oh, that's so awkward. Okay. All right, let's do this instead. Frame. Move all that. What's the Z index on this thing? 5. Okay. I have to add another frame in here, which will take up the, I guess, 80% of this. Right? Where is that? It starts at 83. Yeah, we'll take up 80%. 0.8 comma 1. Well, actually, no. This can't be a frame. This has to be a button. Image button. Button color is off. This has to be done in script, because what I have to do is I have to make it so if you hover over that, and the whole background frame changes color. Like this, but in a different way. The size is 0.8 comma 1. Alright, I think that's kind of funny because I don't think that actually made it smaller. This size of this can now go to, like, was it 8.7 was the end? Because the male label starts at position 0.02 and goes to 1, so then this is 0.5. Okay. Yeah, 8.7 is what it was. Well, we could make it 8.75. I think that's the actual end of it. Although I think 8.7 is fine, and make it start at 3. It's probably better. Gosh, don't you guys just love working on GUI? Such a thrilling experience. Nothing better. So amazing. Totally not being sarcastic or anything. Alright, that's much better. Alright, so now if I hover over here, then I'll have to code it to make the background show up like these two are showing up. Let me find the lock label. I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? Oh, wait, I did. Huh. This has to be another button. So, mail button. And then I just have to create 2 more image buttons. One's going to be called the lock button, and one's going to be called the trash button. Doesn't have to be anything crazy on these. Okay, so that's all good. I do have to make sure that everything else here is good. Background is transparent. What is, okay, z index of 6 for both of them. What are the sizes of both of these? Both of these are the same size. Lock label goes here. And trash label goes here. And get rid of that one. All right, cool. And then I can go down here and change the actual image button to slightly lower. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's delete this one. So I just have to keep in mind the different images that I have to use here. The lock image, the trash image, which, let me actually copy that ID and actually put it into constants. Alright, I feel like shapes has to change to images. And then I can just merge shapes and reward images. This is trash bin. I also have to grab the lock image. Locked, lock. specify locked because there's also an unlocked lock. I just have to find it. This is gonna be here somewhere. Go Roblox. I just have to go to all of my items, images, and I'll find the lock in a sec. Alright, I've got the lock. I need the unlocked lock. How is it not like right next to it? Seriously. Did I use the unlock image before? Like way before? Because I don't remember that. I don't want to upload it again. They really need to add a way for me to be able to actually like put some of these images into folders. I have so many here. There's also quite a few that I'm simply not using anymore. Okay, yeah, there's definitely some issue because oh, I don't have an unlocked thing. Okay. So I have to find it then. Tools. I don't know what it would be called. Would it be lock or would it be padlock? Maybe general. Oh, it's lock. It's under lock. Okay. Found it. Let's import that. This goes here. Cool. And let's actually just put this in here too. See how it looks. This is actually just annoying me now. So let me change this to fit. Okay. Yeah, that'll look a lot better. Although I am gonna duplicate this and just copy the image over. Alright, so new is just anything that you received. Alright, sent is only going to show the last, I don't know, 5 that you sent, I think. I think 5 is plenty. All is going to be able to go up to 256, but I will say it goes up to 200. So yeah, I'll actually cap it at 256, but like all of the documentation will say that it goes up to 200. And then new is going to be since the last time you opened mail, did you get any new ones? So basically, if you open the mailbox and you see the new things, and you close the mailbox, and if you open it again, it'll just go directly to all instead of new, because those won't be new anymore. And I also want like a number to indicate how many you have. Not in sent. Sent's not going to have a number. In new and all, I was thinking of having a little like red thing with a number in it. Would that be good? This has to be to the left over here because there's going to be a scrolling frame here. I can show that now just by doing this. Oh, it's going to be on the inside. So let's do image label. All button says 2, image label. Okay, let's say 1. Let's say -1. It does show up. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna try to make this centered there. So it's gonna be 0.5 comma -1. Size is going to be x can be 0.5, y can be 0.7. Y can be 1.2. -1.2. Let's go back to -1. Alright, so I want this to be like a little... you know what? I think I have to make this in GIMP, because I don't know if I can actually find something that I'm looking for. Has to be like a circle with a little point to it. So not quite a circle, obviously. Let's make it real quick. File new. Let's make this 64 by 64. Okay. Add alpha channel. Okay, I forget how to do this. Make it smaller. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's see how precise I can get it without seeing what I should really be seeing. Okay, let's do this. Shoot, man. Alright, let's make it slightly smaller. Move it. Okay. Color it. Yeah, sorry, I'm not actually showing what I'm doing here. I completely forget which one of these I have to use for making the curves here. Is it just eclipse select and then... No. Okay, so let's make this all white. All right, now we're gonna copy paste, size it up slightly. Wow, I completely did not do that right. All right, we're gonna paste it. We're gonna size it down slightly now. Okay. Okay. Actually up slightly and then make this color and then sure. And then down slightly. And then make this okay. Way better. All right, let's stop selecting. Oh, first let's anchor that. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay. Let's go back to airbrush. Let's make it size 1. Just trying to make it less harsh in certain places. Okay. I'm gonna export as thought bubble, or number bubble I'll call it, because that's what I'm gonna call it essentially. That's what it's gonna be used for. Alright, let's look at the icons again. It should be, yep, looks like it's good now. So I can finally go here, import it. Copy and paste. Oh, let's make the background transparent. Can make this darker red, maybe add a text label to it. And text label can be transparent background. I'll make the color of it the off-white color. Or the color of the text. Color of the text, okay. We'll make it text scaled. Size is going to be, what happens with 1? Text scaled. Well, first let's change this from label to 200. Text alignment is going to be center. Okay, we're going to make the anchor point 0.5. We're going to make the position 0.5. Increase text size until I like it. Okay, so Y anchor point can be 0. Actually, no, let's keep it 0.5. Let's make it go up to 0.4. That might be it, actually. Also, let's make sure this is bold and my chroma. Okay, 32 is a little bit big for bold and my chroma. There you go. And let's add the UI stroke. This UI stroke specifically. Text label. Make it the dark brown color. Maybe increase the thickness. No, 2 should be enough. So that's all that's new. This can probably be smaller, but let me make sure. Let's first do this as fit. Okay. Maybe I'll actually delete this and work with this one now. So make the size a little bit smaller of this text. All right, and we'll go to plugins, auto scale. All right, good. So this image label can be called something else. Message warning bubble. Or MSG bubble label. Let's spell bubble right with 2 B. Well, I guess technically 3 B's. All right. So I'll move this into. There is no mail replicated storage. Yeah, because B, U, B, B, 3 B's in bubble. Yeah. So we're going to call this mail GUI. Message bubble label in mail GUI. All right, cool. All right, so it's just been a lot of GUI building out today. Luckily, I'm pretty sure. So mail GUI, I'm pretty sure the trade GUI is already done. Trade GUI? Oh yeah, that's already pretty much perfect. You can't have an X, it has to be accept or cancel. So I just want to make sure I'm ahead on that aspect at least. Also, what is going on here? Oh no. I know what was going on there. So that's 21. That's awesome. Image label 1. All of this has to be at least 2. So this has to be 2. This has to be 2. Okay. These can... Actually, these can still be 1, technically. If I make these 1... Oh. Yeah, look at that. I will make it 2, though. Just in case, because this has to be like behind everything. I will also make this 2. Oh right, that's a good idea. MapleStory does have that feature where it's like a little message box comes to the right, and you can chat specifically with that person and only that person. Yeah, I'll have to add that somehow. I feel like I want to add that, but I'm not going to add that until I actually build out the chat feature itself, which is probably going to be in the beta, actually. Reason being is when I build out the chat feature itself, that's when I'm going to start looking into moderation for chat features. because as far as I understand it, and I don't understand it very well, so I may be completely off base here, but if you're using like the default Roblox chat features, you don't really have to worry about moderation too much, or at least I don't think Roblox will penalize you. But if you start doing your own chat things, then Roblox will penalize you if certain things happen. So I don't really want to expand the chat feature until I know it's not going to cause problems for me. So until I know I have like some kind of moderation that I can use to moderate both the trade chats and the regular chats. I'm not too familiar with how what I'm going to have to do with that, by the way. I just have some ideas on what might have to happen. That's going to be a task for a different day. So for now, I guess I'm not going to have like a separate chat. I'm sure I'm going to do something with that, yeah. It'll be some kind of API thing, or I'll take a look at the code for what other people are doing and basically copy that or use that, and yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. It's just that would come with adding a separate chat thing here, and I have a bunch of things that I want to do with the chat box already. Like I want to make it so that you can chat with people from other servers. I want to make it so that there's different chat like groups. So there would be like a general chat, a trade chat where you can send trade notifications saying, hey, I want to trade this for that or whatever. A party chat saying, hey, inviting to party for this, that, such and such. Eventually a guild chat, but that can be later on. But like that would also include this kind of thing where it would be like a specific in-trade chat, and it would be like a similar kind. It would be using a very similar code essentially. Is my point. Header is going to have to be 2. Frame can also be 2. Wait, are you kidding me? This has to be 3. Wow, okay. Okay then, this is going to be 2. Alright, now let's free these up. So that's 2, that's 2. Basically, all of these can now just be 3. And I don't have to worry about anything else. Okay. Every single one of these can be 3. I think. Yeah, because it defaults to sibling. It goes from global. If it's all the same, then it defaults to sibling, I think. In terms of the Z indexes, the Z indices. Okay. Now that that's been fixed, let's go back to the mail time. Yeah, I'm gonna continue working on this off stream. By the way, it's getting to be that time. Oh, jeez, this little stretch. All right. So I will be back on probably Monday, streaming this. We'll see how much I finish by then. Hope you guys had a great time. And yeah, if you guys, again, if you catch anything in the game, any bugs, please let me know in the Discord. I'll try to fix that as soon as possible. Anytime, Snotty. All right. Have a good night. Bye.